it's Softkitty99 and today we're back in House Flipper Pets for the final assignment, assignment 10, and I'm hoping that we can finish it off today. So we finished up here at the bedrooms in the last episode, so I think all we have left to do now is the basement level, which is down these stairs, and we're going to be turning this great big huge 3-door garage into both a garage and a veterinary clinic so that the vet can work from home. And this is actually a huge space that they're not really utilising very well, so it would make a great deal of sense to make this his vet clinic. Then he doesn't have to pay for an additional property to run his business out of. So we'll give it a bit of a clean. Now we've got nice marks here, you see, so it's still big enough to leave a 3-door garage by the looks of it. So we're going to have a room. I think this is going to be the vet room then, isn't it? With like a little bathroom off of it and a little entrance hall area, and then you'll still get to keep the 3-door garage as well for the family to keep cars and things in. So a great big open space for this, isn't it? There's going to be a lot you can do with this space. If we're doing the renovation of this house ourselves, there's going to be a lot we could do with this particular space. If you want to turn it into family rooms and things, there's lots of space. And because it's all above ground, you can still have big open windows and things. Not like a lot of the basements where you've got the basement built underground, so I don't have the option of turning the whole thing into rooms and stuff. You could just keep one garage and turn the rest into bedrooms and family rooms and stuff, couldn't you, down here? Yeah, lots of things you could do with this space. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again, I really like the fact that they've put the markers on the floor in these assignments to show us exactly where they want the walls. Because I remember in previous expansions they sometimes put them one block in the wrong spot. So this makes it perfect that you put them in the right spot the first time. Really like that feature. I'd kind of like the option to be able to build a different colour wall, because sometimes I really can't see where the white wall's going, especially if you're looking up at the ceiling to put in like the lintel spaces above doors. So if you could change the colour to like a pale blue or a pale green or something, because you usually end up having to paint the walls anyway, so there's no big advantage to them turning out white in the first place, because we usually paint them. But that would make it much easier to see, like on the ceilings and stuff, when you're putting in the lintels and stuff. Also, white's quite hard on the eyes sometimes, and sometimes it would be better to be like a softer colour. I don't know if that's only me, or if that would be something a lot of people would want. So pop in the comments, or pop it on the Steam page that if that's a problem, because I'd like the developers to see it, because I would imagine the colour wouldn't be that hard to change. But there's no point in doing it unless a lot of people want it. That's interesting, they've asked us to put an extra line of wall right in front of a wall. Oh no, I wonder why they've done that. The stairs is not open there, is it? No, I think it's all blocked off, so why are they asking us to put a wall there? Interesting. We'll have a look when we go round into the what I think is going to be a little bathroom, because it's a tiny room, so it's either storage or a bathroom. Since there's a vet clinic, I would imagine you need access to sinks and things to wash your hands and stuff, so I'm imagining that's going to be a little toilet area. There's also, if he's employing a veterinary nurse, which he probably will be, the family probably don't want them running up into the family space, and it might make the vet nurse uncomfortable to do that as well. So I'd imagine there's definitely a little bathroom down here, and that's the only space I can see that will work. So, but I really don't think the stairs are open there, so I wonder why they want us to put a wall in front of a wall. We could just paint it to match the other walls, can't we? Yeah, so we could just paint it. I don't get that. I'm not sure why they've done that. Anybody tell me why you think they've done this? because I'm not sure that one block square will make a big difference to the size of the room for things you're putting in it. In fact, it just makes it a little bit smaller, so no, not quite sure I get that. See, this is where I have the problems. Look, when you're putting the above the door lintel space things in, I just literally can't see where I'm putting it half the time. So that is a little bit of a problem for me sometimes. It's not a big enough problem to stop me playing the game, but it can be a little awkward to see. Look, see, I'm really struggling to see where to put these at the moment. That's a big door, isn't it? That's going to be one of those double slidey door things. Last one. Did I put lintels above the... No, I didn't. This door here into the garage, yeah. So he's still got the three-door garage space, which is big enough for the cars to go in. So this garage area down here really was a bit of a waste of space, and now he's utilising it much better. Right, so this is going to be the entrance door for the customers coming in with their pets. So we're going to use a standard style front door here. Oh, and that's going to be underneath the stairs, the main stairs up to the actual house proper. So this is right at the front of the house, look. You've got that huge window so you can see into. They can see into the garage, but they can't see into the rest of the house, so you come in here. And you've still got access up to the family space as well, if you need it. Right. So we're going to turn this back into the brick to match what was already down in the basement. So we'll just start applying those. That'll take us a few minutes. And then when we complete this space down here, that's completely finished this house. And this is the final assignment. So there's 10 assignments and this is the last one. So that's all of the pet expansion assignments will be completed once we've done this one. So after that, I think what we'll do is we'll probably go back and start renovating some of the houses in this expansion. We haven't done all of the ones from the last expansion yet, to be honest. The look-through one, we've still got a few of those missing. But I think we'll do a few of the pet ones first. And then we can always intersperse a few of the luxury ones here and there, so that we will do all of the houses eventually. We've still got a few that we haven't done from the first expansion, because I haven't rushed through to play everything all at once. So we will keep doing the houses until we've played everything through, and before I've played all of that through, I'm sure the next expansion will come out. I think they said the next one's going to be farms, isn't it? So maybe we'll get to actually do some like proper farming and stuff with that one. And if not, what we'll be doing is we'll be renovating farm buildings for people, won't we? And setting up derelict places ready for new owners and things. At least that's what I'm assuming it's going to be. I mean, I don't really know. We'll have to wait for a bit more information on that one. But that's kind of what I'm expecting it to be from the expansion name. And I bet you I haven't finished playing through all of the pet and the few luxury ones we haven't yet done before that comes out. So it's really, really good, because I love the fact that the expansions are coming out a little bit quicker than I get to play everything through, because that means I've always got something else I can do. I never run out of things to do with the game, and I'm really still loving this game, so that's really, really good news for me. And I hope they keep coming with new packs for a really, really long time, because I love this game. I think it's great fun. Right, how are we doing? I think we might need another stack, one more stack maybe, to finish off the ones in this room. And then we'll have to go around and make sure everything else is done. So this should finish off the garage space. I don't think we need to do anything else here, do we? Oh, some lamps and a light switch. Let's do that now before I forget. So we want an elegant light switch. So what we want to do is put this near this door to access the rest of the house. And then we want 3 of these rectangular ceiling lamps. So if we kind of put one in front of each of the doors, and if we rotate it, I think that would be better. So 1, 2, we'll line them up with the light mechanism for the doors. Lovely. Right, so that's everything we need to do there. Do we not need a door? It's not asking me to put a door in. Maybe it'll ask us to put the doors in from this side. Weru doors in ebony. I'm assuming that's going to be the garage door, because that's the only, like, space. We'll put it in that orientation so we can lock it, should we? Or should we? Yeah, I think this orientation, because then we can lock it from the inside, so that makes more sense. And then we want a sofa, a radiator. I think the only sensible place for the sofa is going to be where we're looking at the moment. So we'll have one of these rectangular. Oh, we want two, so if we put one at either side, yeah. Yeah, I think wide leather sofa. I think we want a darker colour because it's going to be for people waiting to see the vet. So I think we go for a darker brown and we put it here because that's the biggest space for people to be out of the way. Do we have anything? There is a table. I'm not sure what sort of table and where that's going to go. That is quite a big sofa. Right, let's think about this. Radiator plumbing's probably going to go on this wall, as is the light switch. Or should that go nearer the door? No, I think we'll put it... oh, do you know, I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah, we'll put it over here, between the two doors. Because you're probably going to be most likely, as the owner of the place, coming in from upstairs or coming in from the garage, where you want to turn these lights on. Right, so a hanger for all your dog leads and things as people bring in their pets. Right next to the door, obvious space. Classic coffee table. It's one of those little square ones. I really feel like we need that next to the sofa. So we can either move the sofa along and put it next to the stairs, or we could put it... Yeah, because if we put it anywhere else, it's just not going to look right, is it? So we want to put it... We could have it in the middle of the floor, but then you're kind of constantly walking round it, aren't you? Would it be better in that corner, or would it be better to move the sofa up to the corner and put it next to the stairs? That's the most accessible place for everybody, isn't it? So I guess that makes the most sense there. Clock. We want that where everybody can see it. Because if we put it above here, everybody's going to be like, I can't see the clock. So that could be good, because we will still need to put in the radiator. Where are we going to put the radiator? That is the place I think is going to be best for the clock, because it's right opposite where anybody's going to be sat. Does the radiator... Oh, it's one of the lower radiators. So we can put that under the clock then. Oh, that's perfect. I was expecting it to be one of those tall radiators, so I was thinking it's going to need the full height of the wall. But this is actually better because it can go underneath the clock. And then just fit that. Keep all the clients nice and warm. A welcome mat. I think beige would be a good colour. Look at the walls and everything. And an emergency exit sign. I guess we'd put it next to the main door. Now you could go through the garage, I suppose, but that would be a little bit more awkward. So that's health and safety regulations, I think, to mark exits. But I think everyone would have seen the garage as they came in, so they could know that that's an actual other potential exit as well through that other door. Right, so there's just definitely going to be a little bit of a bathroom, powder roomy type thing for use by the clinic. So the vets and the nurses and things can wash their hands. So using that sort of clinical, institutional sort of generic tiling. We're just doing one wall in that, so we'll probably put the sink on that wall maybe. Internal door white, okay. And we'll have it with the side you can lock it from here for privacy. Light switch by the door. Right, towel radiator plumbing. I think on this wall would be the best place for that. Let's fix that radiator up straight away so I don't forget. Very, very white, this room. I really want to change it to like a very pale grey. Because the white is just so bright and sparkly on your eyes, it hurts. I suppose you want things to show that it's clean, don't you? So white's always a good colour for places that have to be kept really clean. Right, so we want a toilet and a sink. That's what I'm assuming. Right, we'll stick with white. Make sure we put that as close to the wall as we can, so we don't want any strange gaps. And then the sink. Plumbing to go across here. Unscrew all of those. 1, 2, 3. Right, what sort of sink are we going to use? The Manello sink. I do quite like that one actually. We'd keep the, yeah, let's use that like white marbly effect, because it's got like a little bit of grey in it, so that matches the tiling that we've put on that wall where we've attached everything. So nice, bright, clean, and all matching. Putting in the U-bends, everything nicely tightened up. Tap and drawers. Did I just say drawers? Doors. Gosh, my brain is not working at all anymore, I don't think. Right, the small jello hanging mirror, and we'll put that all in white. Ceiling lamps, the halogens, they want 4, so we'll do corners, shall we? We'll just spitball, eyeball. Not going to fret about whether it's perfect. Oh yeah, toilet paper holder, right, on the side wall, and then a towel? Yeah, go for light grey or white. Light grey. Then it matches the tiles, doesn't it, a bit? Perfect. Right, so that's our little bathroomy thing done. So that's 3 of our rooms already done then, isn't it? So we've just got this like clinic room left now. So we're going to put in a big window for some light. Yeah, I did say we could put some big windows in, didn't I? Should we just go for the standard brown window? I think that matches what we've got upstairs, doesn't it? I'm not sure if it matches what's in the garage, but I think it matches what's upstairs. I seem to recall there being a lot of like this coarse dark oak wood thing everywhere. Right, so easy to clean tile floor, because we're going to be dealing with dogs and cats and all the interesting animals that tend to quite often be terrified when they see a vet, so little accidents here and there are probably going to be commonplace. Oh, we're going to use dog wallpaper in here too. Oh, that's kind of cute. So we'll do that as the big feature wall. And then we're using just a white sort of tiling everywhere else, I think. Right, let's start with our feature wall. Good dog. Imagine being a cat coming into that room. It'd be intimidating, isn't it? They've got a cat though, haven't they, in this house as well? We've used the good dog wallpaper in most places. Should be a cat wallpaper as well, so that you can pick whether you're going to support the dogs or the cats, shouldn't you? Right. But I get why we're using this one, because it's a cream colour as well, so it kind of is a softer colour, but it adds a little bit of not just white everywhere. As I was just complaining about the bathroom being all white, wasn't I, saying it's a little bit hard on the eyes. So, and the wood panelling, although it's white, it does kind of break up the texture, so it's not quite so harsh on the eyes. But because it's a wood which is treated with paint and stuff, it's probably going to be really easy to wipe down. It's probably washable paint, so it makes practical sense for utilisation in the space that you've got, because you need easy clean surfaces in like a vet office. Well, in any office it's to do with any sort of medical, human or people or dentist or whatever, they're all going to need very easy to clean surfaces and floors and things, aren't they? Just to be sure that everything's hygienic and everything. The vet did say he was going to bring some of the equipment with him, so we're just putting in the basic stuff, he said. So we're setting up the space. I don't know if we're actually going to be doing any like pens, tables, things like that. I do need to pop in a radiator, lights, sliding door. Oh, cleaning table for animals, yeah. So we are putting in some of the equipment, some of the like more generic basic stuff that anybody can get. One more pack of the panels to go around the edge of where the window is, and then everything should be done. Maybe we should have gone for a white window, but I'm not going to change it, because I think the brown matches upstairs. Right, double check. Yeah, I think we've done everything, so let's solve a few bits we've got left of both of those, and then we can see what we've actually got to fit into the space itself. Right, vertical radiator. I think between the two doors is the obvious space for that, because it's not a huge space that we've got left there. So I think this makes sense to use the Vovt tall radiators on here. And we're going to want to go for the lightest colour that we can because of the decor of the room. So it's kind of a silvery effect when it comes out. Oh, we want another radiator. I didn't notice that when I did that. How about the other side of the door then here? Because again, that's quite a small space. So let's pop the other one here. And we want the palest colour that we can do to match the one we've already put in. And as I said, that's the closest there is for the colour scheme. Okay. Right, we need a light switch and a door. And the light switch can go here. Then we want these Ratatian ceiling lamps. We're going to use the pale colour. And we need 5. So if we do 4 corners and centre, I think that is going to be the best way to make sure everywhere is lit up clearly. Sliding door soleil is white. Line that up. Your budget will run out soon. Well, we are on the last room, but we do seem to have quite a long list. Even though he said he was going to bring most of the stuff himself, we have got a long list of things. So we've got cleaning tables, washing tubs for dogs, small and large, an aviary, pea pads, bookshelves. So we are actually being asked to put an awful lot of stuff in. Oh, look at that. That's actually quite a lot of stuff. We might have to do a bit of rearranging as we go with this one, because I think potentially that could be a little bit difficult. Right, so if we put the clock near to the radiators, and it's the pet themed one. Right, so we've got like plumbing over this side of the room, so I kind of feel like the plumbing should be on an outside wall. How much stuff have we got? So we want the cosmetic cat aviary. Oh right, so if we've got some cats that we have to keep in, we're going to keep them in like these box things, so they can be enclosed and kept safe. So how many of those do we want? Wait, we want more than one. We want 2. Yeah, because he's got to have provision, hasn't he, for if he has to keep pets in. Because if anybody needs like surgery or something, they're going to have to be kept for at least a few hours, if not overnight, aren't they? So he's going to need cat and pet enclosures. And the cat ones are quite easy because you can make a tall cupboard and give them climbing space and floor space, so they can actually be quite easily locked in. Then we want the big cleaning space for the dogs and a small one, so we could put the big one in this corner and then the small one next to it, but then we've utilised an awful lot of the actual space, haven't we? Maybe we could put that in the corner, because that then best utilises that little corner space. We're going to try and get out all the items that we need and then see how we're going to have to... Oh no, we also need a pen, look, because we've got 14. Ooh, office bookshelves. Yeah, this is for all the records, isn't it? I wonder if we can put these next to the cat aviaries. We want 2 of these, so if we can fit these on this same wall, we're already utilising this wall for storing pets, so can we store the records as well? Yeah, I think we might have to do a bit of rearranging on this one, because I don't think my first plan's going to work, because we need some sort of space for a pen. We need like 14 posts for a dog enclosure. So yeah, we've got the cat enclosures a built-in like cupboardy things, but we need a big dog enclosure. I wonder if the big dog bath will go in that corner and then the small one can go next to it, and then we can put the dog fences to make an enclosure in that corner where we just had the big bed, big cleaning table for the dog. Well, we move that from, maybe we can put the pen for the dogs there. Kind of need access to that for cleaning from the side and the front though as well. So how big will the pen need to be, and what else do we need? We need a cleaning table. I really don't have anywhere for that to go now. Oh no, we don't just need one of those, we need two of those. See, if I put all the cleaning equipment in, then there's a great big space. If I put them all along the walls, then there's going to be a great big space in the centre of the room, and you don't really want to put a pen for the animals right in the centre of the room. You kind of want it in a corner, so that you can still see animals, for the vet to still see the animals. Maybe we put those further forward and in front of part of the pen fence, like here, and we put the pen behind them. Could fit one there, but we couldn't really fit two. Right, let's I think we're going to need to try and put the pen in, aren't we? How big is 14 fence pieces? I'm imagining it's going to be quite big. Would we... just thinking, would we have better to move the cat things? No, do you know what? I think that... Now Kitty's been totally indecisive and unsure about what to do with the space. I mean, I suppose we could have like the... I suppose we could have the oh no, we don't want the cleaning things inside the dog enclosure, do you? Yeah, let's see how big 14 fence pieces is. Could we go straight across from the front of the cat thing? No, we don't want to go straight across from the front of the cat thing. You want to be able to access the cats separately to the dogs, don't you? The last thing you want is to meet the cats and dogs together when you're trying to look after them. I'm not sure how big 14 fences is, so I suspect we're going to have to build it and then take it back down again. Right, so how big do you need the enclosure? It needs to be big enough to keep a big dog in. But then mostly if you're keeping them in, that's because they've had some sort of surgery, isn't it? More likely than anything else. So they don't need a huge space to run around in, but they do need enough space to move if they're restless. I'm not sure where to start from either. That's going to be too small, isn't it, probably? It's too close to the corner. That doesn't leave him enough space to move. Oh, look, he's left the poles at the edges. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, I'm being completely indecisive here, aren't I? Yeah, you need enough space to be able to access the cats. If we go any smaller than that, it's going to make it awkward for people to access. So 2, 3, go 4 forward and then go to the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that doesn't meet up in the middle, and it won't let me meet up in the middle. Oh no. Why is it so difficult? It's like if you've not got the exact spot that we won't let you join up. Join up! Why won't you join up? It doesn't want to join up. That is so infuriatingly frustrating that it won't join. Oh, and now it won't give me the... now it won't give me the poll. Can I have the pole back, please? Thank you. Now, can you turn and meet the wall? And can we join the... No, it still won't let me join the... Ugh, why won't me join it? Oh, I just want to join it. Oh. How about if I take that bit out? Now, can I put the front piece back in? No. Why won't you let me put it together? I'm imagining the developers had problems making this dog enclosure work because it is very frustrating right now. No, it won't let me join it up. Made me growl like a dog trying to make it join up. It won't work. Please don't let me take it. Oh, 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 oh. I'm not sure what I did that made that just join up there, but if I take out these back bits, don't get rid of the wrong one, please. Right, does that count? That counts, that's my 14 pieces, yes! Right, don't fiddle with it anymore. Right, we want the pee pad for the poor little, trapped little sick puppies. And feeding. Don't want that near the pee pad. Let's try and put that in the opposite corner and right in the front here so we can reach it. We haven't got any actual access door. They've not asked me for a door in, have they? Where can I put the... would it be better if these were over here? But then if I try and fit this in this corner, is this going to be better for it to be in this corner? Watch me move these and then put them back because I don't like what I've done. Yeah, do you know what? I think this was the best place for them. Oh, I wonder if I go... No, do you know what? I bet I've not left enough space that way. It just feels like this room is so cluttered, you see. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a better way to do it to make it feel a lot less cluttered, but I'm not sure that there is. I think it was definitely better to have the cat and dog enclosures next to the window. I think that is definitely the best spot for them. And then I think... so we'll put these back where they were originally, and I think we'll put the dog cleaning thing... possibly put the dog cleaning thing back where it was. Or... the cleaning... if we could put the two cleaning things in front there. That's not going to fit next to that, is it? No, do you know what? Let's move these across to the front of the dog enclosure. Which also gives the dogs that are recovering a little bit more privacy. We'll put that back where it was originally. And then hopefully the other cleaning table will fit here in front of this dog enclosure as well. And we'll still be able to access all the cleaning things better. Yeah, I think that's the best layout that I can come up with, personally. It might not be ideal. Let me know what you thought about this particular job. I think this room, I think, is the most difficult one there is to do, because it's kind of difficult to fit everything in and have it make sense. But I think this is the best layout that I can come up with, personally, without fiddling about for hours and hours. So we've completed 100% of the job. Let's take a look at everything. We get £28,871 for completing it. I really like that balcony. I think that's very good. I like the fact that we're utilising this garage space in an effective way. Bedrooms upstairs make beautiful sense. Really nice room that. I like that colour scheme. This is a gorgeous house, and I imagine people are going to have a lot of fun redoing and renovating that for themselves. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy games!